Hey everyone, it's Aisha Love, founder of Multidimensional You. This is where we are revolutionizing what it means to be human and reclaiming higher ground through higher love. So welcome to the channel if you're new. In this week's vlog, we're going to kind of review what this year has been like so far. As I was reviewing the videos I've done so far in 2024, a very clear theme has emerged, and that is, of course, higher love alchemy. Across multiple domains, individual, in the divine complement relationship, and really as the foundation of all, and reclaiming that as part of our human walk here. So in this video, as we lead up to the summer solstice, and I have a pretty big announcement that day that I'm excited to roll out. All these downloads have been coming together and they've been giving me pieces and parts over the last several weeks, if not months now, to roll something new out that is really kind of a compilation of everything I've done so far. So it makes a lot of sense and I'm really excited to bring that forward. I'll talk a little bit about it at the end of this video, but let's get into what so clearly wants to be explored today. I'm being tapped to talk about the contrast that we're all experiencing as we oscillate between lower, dense, fearful, contracted states and experiences into that expansive, loving, calm, peaceful, balanced state. So just this morning, I woke up very early as usual, about 4 a.m., and I had this amazing feeling of peace. And that deep, abiding peace, which I have felt for weeks at a time, it's a beautiful oasis, quickly shifted the minute I remembered, my current situation and the challenges I'm facing. And it was amazing to watch how the whole body went into kind of a fight or flight response, the nervous system dysregulated. And I also knew in that instant that we would be talking about it here, because this is essentially what we're all being tasked with, is in this incredible hero's journey of a dense physical experience for the soul, and the spiritual gym, as I've often been referring to it, is to find the ways in which that oscillation between expansive, loving, trusting, and frankly, manifesting, allowing, magnetizing, right? Because we're not blocking through fear, gives way or yields to contracted, fearful, mistrusting, distrusting, blocking, not allowing. And first of all, what's coming in so strongly right now is please do not judge yourself for the contraction. I'll out myself. I definitely judged the contraction in the past on this channel many times, because with my newfound remembering, I was afraid of that part of myself, of the part that is fearful and contracting. And so I rejected it and I didn't love it and I didn't bring it home. So let's be sure that we bring incredible amounts of unconditional love forward. So let's just do that. Let's take a little inventory, sit back, relax, right? Soften the eyes, relax the jaw, release the shoulder. There we go. I did this just this morning with my team. I channel in the morning for myself and I was like, what do we have going on here? I need more info. And they had me do this and then it was like, oh, right, I already know. Don't really need to ask anything else. It's just that beautiful state of knowing and being, which can sound really effing trite when you're in a dysregulated state. So I want to create that touchstone of here's the incredible expansive peace that is our birthright. And my friends, there's this whole other element and polarity and opposite experience to the human walk that what I'm being told right now, believe it or not, the soul yearns for, because it is the opposite of what it experiences most of the time. Now, very quickly on the heels of that remembering is a caveat. And the caveat is the soul doesn't crave that as some kind of masochistic drive to live in that. It craves it as an experience of the opposite. And then the challenge, the opportunity to alchemize it and transmute it. That's what this entire project is. Can we create states of separation and then bring them back it's actually not, that just got corrected by my own remembering. It's not into a state of oneness. It's out of the illusion of the state of separation. It seems like a small nuance, but it's not. Because when we go, I go back into wholeness, it orients what I can feel now is it orients our physical body in a very specific way of feeling like less than, outside of, versus drop the illusion that we are separate. Oh, there we go. And now you're the ocean again. And then the individual fractal expression can kind of come out and play, but it's never really separate anymore. And so that deep crushing sense of isolation, separation, and then all the stuff we're transmuting here in the ancestral lines, like abandonment because you just are not worthy of being loved or deserved of being loved. That is heavy in all the ancestral lines on planet Earth. So the nuanced adjustment in mindset and the orientation at which we're approaching this, it's not even an awakening journey anymore, people, it's this full-on ascension, makes all the difference in how we heal and transmute. And what I'm remembering and feeling right now is that it's so much easier to heal and transmute when we have allowed ourselves to go back into the ocean of the one. And then it's like flotsam and jetsam that arises. I was in Normandy a couple years ago, and there was so much sea foam, kind of scuzzy, like green, brown, and that's what's coming to mind, like, woo, the poor Sun River, still pretty polluted. All that flotsam and jetsam that comes up within us doesn't have to become our lived literal experience of that's what we are. Nope, it's just the effluent of a deep alchemical process that we're all in right now. So I hope this is helpful. This is another tool to really put ourselves into this state that allows the powerful alchemy that we're involved in to take place without such an incredible taxation on the psyche. Not surprisingly, the Rumi card I pulled for this video is Sacred Convergence. So it's the convergence of all of our kind of human, physical reality focused, human potential, cerebral, mind-dominated objective with the multidimensional, subjective, transcendent, goes beyond conscious, and leverages the wisdom of the multidimensional structure to revolutionize what it means to be human, meaning evolve the species. So in recent history, a lot of polarity, conflict, and drama, a high degree of separation, consciousness, tremendous amounts of hierarchy, and lots of trauma. As we move further into this healing renaissance and the ascension process that we are all a part of in this corner of living creation, we have an opportunity to radically shift what it means to be human in ways that future generations will thank us for. So the final analogy I'm being given to wrap up this vlog is, think of it like you are here in the human vehicle, and you can take what came off the lot and just complain and, bitch and moan. That's a valid experience in the all that is, no judgment, feel the chemicals that come off that. Or we can say, I might make some adjustments. I might make some upgrades. And that's what this is all about. That's why I raised my hand to come to Earth, is this incredible opportunity. Yeah, I can see a heart in the trees, to say, great, here's the raw material, here's what came off the lot, what's possible now? And to shift the prototype, if you will, so that incoming souls have something else to work with, and it's a different species altogether in a lot of ways. In the same way that I think we relate to, I love going to the Dordogne Valley in the south of France, southwest. And the Lascaux cave paintings are there, and there's just, for the paleoanthropologist in me, right, geek out on the study of human origins and human evolution. I just, the energy there. Plus there's some other major stuff there that eventually we'll probably circle back to and do an in-person retreat at some point. So back to my point, our ability to connect with, communicate with, and relate to maybe the Cro-Magnon human family, there may be quite a bit lost in translation. There would not be simpatico. So we're in this amazing stage of shifting the octave of human embodiment to include a multidimensional awareness based in an expansion and a remembering of love from within. That love always has been, always will be the foundation of the all that is. And everything else is just an experience. It's just an illusion. Thanks for joining me for this week's conversation and reflection. Please do leave your own reflections. How is it going for you? Hopefully you're able to join me for the Friday Lives I'm doing this month as part of the Higher Love Alchemy Afterglow and Integration sessions. Let's keep the conversation going. I recognize that higher love isn't just rainbows and butterflies. It's going to bring up really deep shadow, dark stuff that probably didn't even know was there. So take really good care of yourselves, eat well, stay really hydrated, get good rest, but mostly have a lot of love and compassion for yourself and try to stay out of judgment or resisting what's coming up. And don't forget, the June 23rd Healing with Higher Harmonics virtual clinic is open for registration right now. It's an amazing opportunity to take your embodiment into a different octave as well as your metaphysical craft. And then finally, as promised, summer solstice. Look for an announcement soon. I don't think I'm going to say too much more at this point, except that I'll just reiterate that I have been interdirected to create something that will allow all of us to consistently claim higher ground using higher love alchemy well into the future in ways that light me up, which is always a sure sign that you're in alignment with your soul plan and soul mission here. And then one last little update for those of you who stayed to the very end. I may have met my divine complement. That's all I'm going to say for now. All right. I love you all so very much. Please love yourselves, love one another. We've got this. This is the time we came for. So let's be sure to really enjoy it.